Did you know that stress is a choice? It can be a very harmful choice if we make it often. We're going to talk today about 10 ways that you can reduce your stress to better your health. Hi, my name is Calhoun. I'm a wife, a mom, a nurse, and a health educator. And today we're going to talk about reducing your stress with very practical tips. Let's get started. Number one is gratitude. The more we focus on the good, the less time there is to focus on the bad. Focusing on the bad is stress. So every time you find yourself thinking negatively, being angry, being upset, try to flip that coin over and see what you can find about that situation or that person that is really great and you are grateful for. So many people recommend starting out your day with gratitude because it sets your mind on that path of finding the good. Number two, be obsessively single-minded. In every situation, we can focus on the present or we can worry about the future. If we just focus on what we're doing, our stress opportunity is quite low. It's when we start thinking about right now, and then, that all of that weight becomes quite heavy and we feel it in our body. So stay focused on the present. Number three, embrace the inherent uncertainty of life. Instead of thinking about what might happen this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow, next year, things we can't control anyway, embrace the fact that those upcoming future moments might not be bad. They might be great. So instead of thinking about all the bad things that could happen, instead, again, flip that coin over to, gosh, I'm really excited about what is to come for this school year. Gosh, I'm really excited about moving into the fall and this next month, this next year. There's so much good that can happen. Number four, redirect your thoughts. Okay, so we just talked about instead of thinking this, thinking this. Yep, that is renewing your mind. So this is a learned skill. And one of the ways that I have found to get there quicker and to be more consistent with doing this is using essential oil. The nose is a really kind of quick highway to the brain. And so if our brain is stuck in this loop of anxious thoughts or worry or anger, we can use our nose to make that loop stop. So take your bottle. I like cheer. There's adaptive. That's another great one to kind of get that brain shift to happen rather instantly. Just smell right from the bottle. Or you can put some in your hands. This is the reason that I actually have a diffuser in my car so that I can stay positive while I'm driving. One good deep breath. I remember I was talking to a friend years ago and she said, I blew a tire today and I was about ready to lose my mind. The first thing I did was I grabbed my frankincense and I smelled, and it just changed how I felt about the whole situation. All right, number five, build a solid identity. If our identity is built on things we can lose, it's a prime opportunity for stress to take over. If our identity is built on the relationships that we have, or the job that we have, the profession we do, and the risk of losing those things is ever present in our mind, and we know that the consequence is going to absolutely shake the foundation of who we are, we're going to live with a foundation of stress. So one of the choices I have made is to build my solid foundation in my identity in something that is unshakable, something that can't be lost. So one of the things that I say almost every day is I am a beloved, adopted, chosen daughter of God. That's never going to change. Number 6, don't let your emotional fuel tank run empty. We can have a higher threshold for stress if we take care of ourselves. That's different for everybody. But every day you can do some small thing to kind of boost your resilience to stress. That might be having some quiet time in the morning. That might be listening to a certain kind of music and maybe avoiding other kinds of influence or input. That might mean taking a walk. One of the things I recommend is getting morning sunlight. And even if it's not full sun because it's cloudy, that's okay. But being outside for 15 to 20 minutes, facing east, getting that kind of nice morning hope and newness outside is going to do a lot, not only to start off your day with kind of filling that fuel tank up, but it's actually going to help us sleep better at night as well. Number 7, don't let yourself get addicted to comfort. Sometimes we allow stress to come into our life because we're worried about losing something that we really enjoy right now, something that makes us very comfortable. Maybe we think, gosh, if this bad thing happens, what am I going to do? How am I going to handle that? If we do something every day to make ourselves uncomfortable, we prove to ourselves that we're stronger than what we think, and we're capable to deal with those situations that may or may not happen in the future. Number 8, make progress. Get out of the rut. As our to-do lists mount, I think especially as women, we can think about all the things that we have to do. And just getting started, doing something, helps us get out of that place of thinking about it and feeling good that we're acting on it and doing something about it. So, Motivate oil is one of my absolute favorites when I'm feeling overwhelmed. Overwhelm is stress. So, getting your Motivate oil out, putting it in the diffuser, breathing it in, and getting started. Whether it's folding the load of laundry or tackling the first step of that big project, getting started will reduce the stress. 2 more that have to do with our relationships with others. Number 9, strictly limit whose opinions you care about. If we try in this life to make everybody happy, first of all, we're setting ourselves up for failure and we're increasing our stress. So take stock of who you're trying to please, whose opinions matter to you, and try to make that number as small as possible. Last but not least, number 10, allow a friend to share your burdens. 2 things I do is, number 1, I have a friend who lives very close to me, and we meet at each other's houses once a week. Sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's 2. But we just connect. What's going well? What's not? How can I pray for you? And just sharing with a friend who helps me reframe, helps me say, yeah, but, helps me think about all the good things in that situation and stop focusing on the what ifs. That's really important. The other thing that I do is I use a video chat app that doesn't require real time. So I'm able to send a video to a friend that maybe just kind of unloads and just says, can you help me change how I think about this? Or can you give me a different perspective, right? And the nice thing is that she's able to watch that video at her convenience sometime through the day and respond. It's a nice opportunity to be able to connect with a friend in a way that doesn't require you both to be free at the same moment. So I hope that you will start implementing these 10 tips to be able to bring more joy, more peace, more health to your life. I'm so glad I get a chance to educate you on this platform. If you want to know when the next video is available, hit that like and subscribe button, and you will be notified when I show up again to share my health tips with you.